Hello, everyone. Welcome to my favorite part of the day, my favorite day of the week. It is Friday, and it is time for the Round Table. I am Leonardo Garcia, also known as Mr. Get Off the Bench himself, and she is Miss Sandra B. And the B is for Brooks. And today we got a special one for you, okay? Today we are going to talk about credit repair. Is it a scam or really a solution? I hope you guys are ready with your questions. We have, oh, she's like Houdini. She disappeared, but she'll be
She's
right
back.
back. And here she is. She's back. We have the one and only Credit Bay. Not my Credit Bay, just Credit Bay. All right. She's here. She's ready. So I hope you guys have your questions in hand. I'm going to give it over to the hostess with the mostest, the one and only Miss Sonia, like I said before. B. And the B is for Brooke. Take it away,
What's up,
Queen.
y'all? What's up? It's another beautiful rainy Friday for most of us. But I'm glad to be back here. A good thing we don't have to physically meet because we are all inside and dry in our respective places. But anyway, I'm excited because I think this is like my second female guest. I don't know what's up with the ladies. I guess we be too busy or something. But the guys just be more available to get on. So I'm so happy she was able to come because I know y'all probably noticed we had like a last minute switch out. But our previous guest, he's in Florida and he was not in one of the better parts as far as the hurricane and everything. So he did have to postpone, but we will have him back. I called Credit Bay this morning, y'all, and invited her to the show because she was the first person to come to my mind. And she was willing to jump on this evening. So I am so grateful. And I'm interested and ready to learn all about credit repair and business funding. But I'm going to let her introduce herself because can't nobody tell you about themselves better than themselves. Ain't that right? So you have the floor, Credit Bay.
Then you are muted. There you
N-
go.
Here I am. It's just that I have a family, y'all, so y'all know how it goes on, and I don't want to have no interruptions. So, yes, my name is LaRasha, guys. I go by Coach Credit Bay. I've been in this industry over 9 years. October the 3rd, make 9 years actually. And I'm just so thankful to be in this industry due to me having bad credit and getting coached and got coached by the coach to make it a business. And I was able to help friends and family, and the integrity is what held up the most and what made me so strong in my business, because I come from an entrepreneur background. My parents are entrepreneurs. We own properties, restaurants, event spaces, barbershops. So I was pretty much born into this, and it just brightens up my day to make me to see that the people that I'm able to help, even if it's just a credit tip, a credit builder or two, to help them get that home, start getting funding for their business so they can tap into other people's money. But the topic that really took me the most when Sonya hit me up today was like, is credit repair a scam? And it has its pros and cons. I'm gonna just say it that way.
Yes.
Oh, we getting some raw. Oh my God, we didn't even get to it, and she's already saying. She said the word cons. We got, and I forgot to say, what's the real deal? She's just giving it to us. The real deal, pros and cons. Ooh, all right,
Right,
Miss
right.
Brooks. It seems like
So
she wants
look,
to start right away, so it's on you. Give it to her. Let's go.
let me just shout out a few people I can't see all who's watching, but if you comment where you're watching from, I can speak to you. What's up, Kenneth? Martha. We got Keep in Carolina, families covered. Welcome. We got Dontre Withrow. Hope y'all enjoyed the show. Thank y'all for watching. If you have not already, go and hit that subscribe button because we are trying to get to our first 100 subscribers so we can give away our first cash giveaway. All right. So go and hit that subscribe button and stay tuned. So, y'all know how we do. I got some questions lined up, for the guests. And if you have questions, post them in the comments, and I'm sure she don't mind answering them. I can't answer them because I'm not a specialist. Okay, we have the expert on up here for y'all for the next about 55 minutes. So take advantage. The first question is: are credit repair services truly effective, or are they just a way for companies to profit off of people's financial struggles?
Now, this conversation is going to be great. I can already see it. So I'm so glad it's on this platform, okay? And y'all better share out this live to your family, to your friends, baby daddies, baby mom, everybody, because they need to know this information.
Baby daddy.
Okay? Everybody need to know this information. So when it comes to credit repair, y'all, it's like I say, it's pros and cons because you have to really know who you are investing your coins in, right? We so quick to invest in things, and we look at lifestyle. We look at the Mercedes, the Range Rovers, the penthouses, and stuff like that. And it's like, are these people really caring about my credit report, or are they caring about what Stan Store or PayPal or Stripe is saying, right? So I want to coach you. I don't want to just give you an 800 credit score, because when you get to the 800 credit score, where are you going to go now? You don't know how to get into home ownership. You don't know how to start a business. You don't know how to structure it. So they need the education behind it. So when I feel like when it comes to them profiting off of us, yes, they do in a way, but is it worth the profit? Is it worth it? Are they doing the work? Can you contact them? Like, how much of them do you have if you paying them $1,000 to fix your credit? Because you can do it yourself using ChatGPT, knowing your consumer laws, tapping into what's on your credit report, and attaching it in 15 USC 1666B. Take note, hint, hint, late payments. Go put it in ChatGPT. Put that late payment that you're late for that's from that credit report and generate your letter. It's easy, but then do you know what to do if it comes back verified? That's when you need a coach. That's when you need a mentor. That's when you need a legit credit repair specialist.
Oh, she's dropping code. Guys, where do you find her, Sandra? She's dropping code. She's dropping everything. Like, here, take the manual. Let's see if you can keep the 800.
This is a product of true networking, y'all. Okay. I went to inbox her this morning and I saw we had a conversation from last year. I said, oh, I got her number. I'm about to call her up. Like, y'all know me. I'm an ass. You can tell me no, don't call you no more. But I was willing to take that chance. And look, she's up here tonight. I love it. But she just gave y'all some free gems.
I love your transparency. I hope people are taking note. Oh, man.
I better take y'all notes. What up, Q? All right, she answered that. I don't think there's nothing else to ask or add on to that.
Let's go to the next one. Hey, you skipped that one, right? We're good.
Wait a minute. Y'all got, okay.
Y'all get too excited. I ain't going nowhere.
All right, well, just in case you said you had an outing.
I tell y'all that all the time.
Listen, you're Sandra's friend. It's Friday night, and you say you have an outing. I won't be surprised. You'll be like, oh, gotta go.
I never like somebody else did it. Just dip. But
all right. Yeah, of course. Thank you. What are the biggest scams in the credit repair industry that people should watch out for, and how can they avoid getting trapped?
I pretty much answered it. The lifestyle. That's what gets you. And they having a platform, because again, AI is very much popular now, and they have these websites, Credit Versio, that can do it AI specialized. But if you're not understanding what those terms mean, you could be in trouble. And I always like to teach them, if you do it a proper way, you can actually get paid on the back end. Hint, hint. If you work with a specialist that's able to help you get to that next level, because if they have the right to delete it, then they saw some default there. So you can actually have some documents from your previous disputes when you were getting verified, and now it automatically came off. You can go back and get some, as they say, alimony. Because they was cheating. Okay.
I'm all about alimony if I'm getting it. Yeah.
So look, I got a question. I got a little detour question off of this one. I know somebody that paid to get their credit repaired through a pretty popular company. I can't remember the name of it, but it was a popular company. Mm-hmm. It wasn't with Credit Bay, y'all. So this question is not nothing that she did. So they removed it off of their account. They were paying monthly. I think they were paying probably like $4 something a month. But after a few months, it was back on their credit, and it was told to, like, once it came off, to kind of like go and do whatever, apply for what you're trying to get, do whatever you're trying to do, because they can put it back up there. And I'm like, but that's not really what happened there.
She's laughing. She knows all about that one. That's the scam. She knows about that one.
Like, since we talking about how to, the biggest scams, like, what did they actually do?
Yeah, so when it comes to that, why YouTube makes it very hard for us, and these other platforms, because they see things and they run with the tip, they run with the hack, but they don't know the consequences, right? And yes, there are things that can clear it up for 90 days. But it's all upon the client, what they're looking for. So again, that's when the integrity comes into play, because we need to know exactly, if this has come back, what do I need to do next? And again, that's why you need somebody that can tell you what to do next, rather than having to pay somebody else again to fix it again, when you done pay this person $1,500, $2,000 some dollars.
Right. If I pay that much, I want it off. Right. I don't want it.
So off. They do that too, like when they use the TransUnion hack with Credit Karma. I know that was a popular thing. Not sure if it is now, but it's something that goes into litigation. So once they see that, hey, this was this person's account, it's going to come out of litigation and they're going to throw it back on the account. That's why it's necessary to know your consumer laws and speak your rights, so you don't have to worry about it coming back unless the lender sold it to another collection company. And there are laws and things in place to use on that to get it removed again. But again, if you don't have the knowledge, you're going to keep paying people over and over again.
Wow.
Man, I'm losing my hair.
So people could end up paying like for the rest of their life to keep removing stuff off their credit.
I mean, we already trying to pay down the credit cards, let alone we got to keep paying a credit repair program that's not really helping us.
Right. No. Dang. Okay. Well, next question.
She came ready. She's shooting from the hip.
That's what she do. That's what she do. Is there ever a situation where paying for credit repair doesn't make sense, and it's better for the consumers to do it themselves?
Yes. If you have a medical collection, just a charged off Discover card, Capital One, use a dispute letter. Try yourself. At least try to do it yourself, because 9 times out of 10, it could get deleted, right? So I would say at least try it yourself before you try to hire someone to do it for you. And the thing is, when you're doing it yourself, you have to be consistent, right? You got to know what to do and what to say when they say it was verified, when they don't update the late payment, when they don't remove the bankruptcy, when they verify all this information, what to do next. So that's something too, like I say, if you need the help, get the help, or just get on people's lives, get on YouTube and get the education. But you can do this yourself, but you have to put in the time. Either it's the time or the money.
Like everything else, you're gonna pay one way.
You got the time to do it, or you got the money to do it. So let me ask you this, because there are people that's like, okay, well, if they got the cash, they don't care about the credit because they can go buy whatever they want. What's your views on that?
I don't like it at all. I think it's a terrible mindset to have, because I have come across clients, especially now since we're in this digital product business world, where we are making $30,000, $50,000 months. But again, we're just going out and buying liabilities. We're not putting it back in Turo. We're not putting into Airbnb arbitrage, Airbnb co-hosting. We're not really setting our portfolio up so we can stop the generational curses and bring generational wealth. So again, it comes with the mindset behind each and everything that we do in life. Even when it comes down to the credit, even when, and like Coach B Budget always tells me, because she's my budget coach, because we all need a coach. A coach, if your coach ain't got a coach, you need to find another coach.
Ooh,
I'm just saying.
Other people in the back.
If you don't have a coach that does not have a coach, you need to hire another coach. Because how can they elevate and help you elevate? Y'all both going to be stuck. So yes, you can scale to 10K, but I want 20K. I want 6-figure monthly. I mean, how can I get there if my coach is not putting in the time and their knowledge so they can bring it back to me and their community? So that's what I've learned over these 9 years of being in business for myself, that it's not all about the dollar, because the community, the good faith, the integrity is what's going to bring more because you can see that the results going to come. I can give a free gem. Go to annualcreditreport.com, start pulling your credit reports, start disputing your personal information. That alone can help boost your credit score. That alone can help with some things not being verified when you are going through your disputes.
Wow. I was trying to put a banner up here. I couldn't type fast enough.
Oh no.
There we go. If your coach don't have a coach, need another coach. I love that because it's important that you're not only following the right person, but that you got to know who they're following. So that's deep.
That's very deep.
Let me see.
Right.
Look, here come Martha. Martha, you got me calling her Martha. Martha,
don't blame me.
If I'm working on me, why are you not working on you? Look at that, y'all. We got some word droppers tonight.
Word droppers.
Yes, word droppers. Yeah. So, like you said, you had said something earlier. You was like, pretty much, it's not that you just take somebody's money and fix their credit, and then they don't see you again. You actually guide and mentor them through next step processes and what to do when they get certain fundings and stuff like that, which is great. Right. It reminds us of like what we do, with the insurance. Like we tell people, we don't just write you a policy. We don't just give you a quote. We have to stay in front of you. We have to show you how this stuff is going to work for you, how you can maximize out of what you're paying for, because y'all paying for this stuff, right? That's right. Mm-hmm. I love it.
Let me ask you before we go to that next question.
Okay.
What does that look like? Because you're the first person I hear. We've had, or I should say, I've interviewed people before, and I try to ask them about the process. But you're the first one that says like you coach. So what does that look like? What is that, like a 3 month, 6 month, 8 month? Like how does this look? Someone working with you, because you're coaching them. It's not just give me these letters, I mail them, and boom, you're done.
No, we don't do that because they don't send them. So that's why I say no, we ain't doing it that route. Because they say it don't work. Well, did you send out the letter? Oh, I sent it 2 weeks ago. Well, we gotta wait 2 more weeks. But no, so the process is it's like a 3 month, 6 month process, depending on if bankruptcy is involved, if repossession is involved, things like that. But it's also like I do a free credit audit. So I don't charge you to talk to you to see exactly what I can do for you. I don't say, oh, go to the link in my bio and get this credit sweep or go get this. No, because I don't know your situation, right? It's like going to the doctor and I'm saying, give me this prescription and I don't need this. It's something else that I need. So I have to really diagnose your situation. If you want to become a homeowner, if you're going into a business, if you want funding, I need to know what your profile needs to be like. How many credit accounts do you need? How many do you have now? So it's all like an assessment per client because everybody wants different things and everybody is in a different situation.
This is all too familiar. I hope y'all are really taking notes on this because this is so good. This is not even 20 minutes in, and this is way better than I even expected.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I definitely wasn't expecting it to be bad, but I mean, this is great. This is great. Next question. Can you talk or you see?
I'm good. How many business owners come to you believing credit repair is a quick fix for the funding problems? What do you tell them about the reality of the process?
How long did it take for them to get all that stuff on their credit?
Wow, ladies and gentlemen.
Real one. Like, come on, they be wanting a quick fix. Like, okay, and I have that, and it's okay because they don't know. We were not taught financial literacy in school. Our parents don't know. Our significant others don't know, and it's okay. So I don't get mad. I laugh a little bit, and I be like, "You just started 2 weeks ago." In order for them to update, it's going to take approximately 30 days, according to the law, but it does happen sooner. But it takes at least 30 days for them to update your credit report. So I can't tell you what to do, but I know you're not ready yet. You're not ready. You don't went to the dealership and you don't got all these inquiries, and we got about 3 months so we can clear it up.
He said, how long did it take? It's like losing weight. You ain't wake up big. You got to do it over time. So you got to take time to lose it. People don't have patience.
And then if you lose it too quickly, people are judging you like, what's wrong with them? They sick. Right.
They own that stuff.
Mhm. Your credit report can look the same way to these lenders. Like, hey, how could they come 30 days ago? Now they just it's
Mm,
a little
Oh,
tricky.
wow.
Yeah.
Good point. Oh,
Yeah,
that's a
they're looking. You better believe it. They're looking because if they're giving you $50,000, they're trying to see, okay, well, they just came last month and they was at a 400. Now they so quickly they're at an 800. Something ain't right.
right.
mm.
Wow,
Mm,
that's
Never thought
crazy.
about that one.
yeah.
Me neither.
Mhm. Yep.
Jeez.
Okay. Do you believe credit scores are manipulated by the system to keep certain people from assessing financial opportunities? If so, how do you help clients break through these barriers?
Doing research. I remember a couple of months ago, Navy Federal had it out where they wasn't giving us Black people home loans and things like that. So it's just doing your research. And I always tell my clients and people that I come across about this situation, build relationships like you build relationships with your friends, right? With your significant other, especially. Talk to them, see what's available for you, see what's best for you, and see what changes have been done within the last time y'all spoken. So having those relationships will also avoid those inquiries that I was just speaking about, going to the dealership and they're trying to find you a lender to get you approved for the vehicle, when you can really just have that one inquiry from Navy Federal or State Employees Credit Union or wherever you're located, and have that one inquiry for that one vehicle rather than 20 inquiries per bureau. And now you got to figure out how you're going to get these off because you can't go to the next dealership because now you're looking like a risk.
Ooh.
Out here looking like a risk.
They like, oh no, something ain't right.
Something ain't right.
We ain't got no more banks for you, John. Sorry.
Wow.
Sorry, not sorry. Get your credit together.
Man.
Good
Woo.
God, I'm learning me some stuff tonight already. I'm glad I had the recording.
Yeah, we're gonna play back.
Let's go back to about the credit scores. So I'm
Okay.
not gonna say it's manipulated, but y'all have to know the difference between FICO and Vantage, right? So Vantage scoring is on your Credit Karma scoring, and that's basically just for marketing purposes. It's nothing that you need to focus on. The main thing that needs to be the focus is the data that's on the credit profile. How many credit accounts do you have? What is your credit utilization? Is it below 10%? Because that counts as 30% of your credit profile. And it's like over 100 points that you get just by meeting those criteria, right? So you also got to make sure that you know what you're looking at. Experian holds your FICO score. Go download the app, at least know what your Experian FICO is. So having that in mind will help you because it fooled me when I went to the dealership looking at Credit Karma. I thought I had a 600. I did not. I thought I was in a 650 actually, but according to FICO, I was under 600, right?
Wow.
So don't risk an inquiry for something that you see on a Vantage when you know that the lender is looking at your FICO scores.
Okay, so y'all know the difference between Vantage and FICO scores. My goodness. You had
Well,
said something. I was going to ask a question,
I got
and
something to add. I hear a lot of people are getting business credit to have poor credit, and some I don't even know if this is possible and how. Oh my God! Every time you come up with these things, it's like, oh, this is not a shocker. Uh-oh. It's like I always feel like that's an uh-oh.
This is so fun. You know how you answer when they asking all these games, but anybody else be like, oh, that's so boring. But I be like, I got to answer. I got to answer.
Oh, she ain't paused. It's like I'm asking the questions, y'all. I swear, we didn't send these questions to her early on.
And I asked her, I was like,
her.
so what do I need to be prepared to say? She was like, I'm just going to ask you questions. I said, okay.
I just met her. So, guys, we this is all off the top. I'm curious, because I do know a lot of people that go and get business, or they say that they're just going to avoid everything by getting an LLC and getting business credit. And I've also heard that you cannot really get business credit without having personal credit.
Personal credit. And that is
two different ways. So
right, and that is true because with business credit, like we're looking at net 30s, net 90s, things like that. I want business funding. I want the big money so I can go and invest in a property, go and sell it and flip it and do all this good stuff. Like I want to be able to have, bigger obligations of having funding rather than credit. So when you building up your business credit, you do need to have good personal credit because you want to be able to create your LLC and go to Bank of America, not only get a line of credit for your business, but now you can get approved for a business credit card. And who knows, maybe you can get 2 business credit cards. I had a client that walked out of Bank of America with $120,000 in a mixture of line of credit and credit cards.
Wow.
So when we say, why wouldn't you want to get a 700? Why wouldn't you want to build up your profile to a 700 credit score with all these mixture of accounts and going this route rather than having to go net 30 and go get Namey Nod and Uline and Quill and spend over $1,000 trying to build it up that way when you're not even utilizing these companies? You don't need nothing from Granger. You don't need nothing from Uline. And who knows if Quill is even going to report.
Right. I like Quill.
They hit or miss. One time they report it, next time they don't. It's like, can I get help or not?
We are on. I'm loving my monitors that I got in my computer and my nice printer that I had got from Quill a couple years ago.
And it's wonderful, but don't use it to build. Like it is, but don't use it. Don't think it's something that's going to help you go and get your beans,
Right.
So you can get credit funding without getting you can get funding without getting the credit from your business, is what you're saying.
So let me ask you this. What's because a lot of people I had my business banking with First Citizens. I was told by one of my pretty wealthy clients that was the best business checking account to have, because after you've had your account for a couple months, they offer you a business line of credit. And so what is the difference between, because you have brought it up too, a line of credit and a business credit card?
Right. So with the line of credit, it's just like a loan. So say if you go to your state employees and get like a cash advance loan or something like that, they're giving you a line of credit to use. So it's basically where funds that you can pull out of that account, and it's pretty much you can get cash for it rather than a credit card. It's a credit card, but there is a way to get cash from the credit card.
But it's better to have the line of credit for cash access versus getting like a cash advance off the credit card, right?
Yes, but there's also
no interest. There's some of them that have no interest for a year. So why would not use that whole part of no interest?
That's where I was getting at. So line of credit is good to have to help build up the getting the funding and stuff like that. That's not a problem, right? But you made a good point, because with the credit cards, you got some, 18 months, no interest, so many perks and stuff like that, and cashback rewards. Let's not think about that. So we on YouTube. So just think about you going to use your credit card to buy some gift cards. You can leverage that without having to use the cashback feature. But still, you can use that as leverage, getting that vehicle if you want to pay straight cash. No matter what you do, if you want to start Turo, you can do it that route. And you can, by the time it's time to make a payment, you're going to have payments ready to go back towards that credit card. Mm-hmm. And way before the 18 months. So you got 18 months to play with no interest. And you're getting cashback rewards.
Put our cash apps, because I know that wasn't supposed to be. That was a gem that we should be put our cash apps out real quick.
Zelle, we about to put them all in.
Ain't no gatekeeper.
Cash app and Zelle. Don't worry about it.
I love it. She's so free and just dropping all these nuggets for y'all. Y'all better be taking some notes and watch.
Because the people already been robbed for this information, and they did not get it. I'm here to give it to them. If they're going to use it. If they need me for more, they're going to come. And I just want to see them be successful, because I have a child and I understand how hard it is to have a family, have a business, have a job that are on a 9-to-5 and still trying to have other side hustles, right? So I want to make it easier for my community rather than going out and do Uber and DoorDash. Get you an asset, go get into a row, have that car instead of doing Uber and DoorDash, go have it somebody else going out and do Uber and DoorDash. Make money off of that. So you have to know how to have passive income and residual income so you can pass this on to your kids.
That's what it's all about. That's what it's all about. I love this.
Yes. My mother raised me, y'all. Like back in 92, we've been in business. Like I say, a full entrepreneurship. My mother, my brother, and my father. We have a convenience store. We've been open again, like I say, 1992. I lost my sister in 97 and we expanded in 2000. So ever since then, I've been under my mom as an adult because losing a child, I was always next to her. I couldn't go nowhere. So I was always seeing what it's like to pay employees, how it is to hire employees, how employees try to get over. And that's what make us overwork ourselves because we can't be trusted, right? So it's just so much that I've obtained, especially with integrity. And my mother always taught me this. Your name is all you have, no matter what kind of relationship it is, business or personal. Do not mess it up. Do not mess it up. So it's always integrity at the utmost. If I do something wrong, I'm a own up to it, right? Because we're not perfect. But I would never tell you a lie. I may tell you a joke, but I would never tell you a lie because I show up too much and I can own up to what I tell you. And if I misinterpret something and if I don't know, I'm gonna go do the research. And that's it.
All right.
Oh, this is
There's gonna be
like
one playback. I'm ready for this playback. I can't wait to see the numbers.
Credit Bible.
We're gonna have to come back with part 2 where we just talk about business too.
Oh no.
Yes.
You're beating me to it. Just so you know,
sorry. I'm sorry. I can't help it. God gave it to me too. He said it. I'm sorry. I told it. I'm sorry.
She said she gonna have to come back for a part. Yes, we're gonna definitely set that up before we get off of this. Shoot.
Yeah, we need it. Because we in fourth quarter. We need to come in first quarter with a bang.
That's right.
This is it. This is the key to the financial success.
This is good stuff. Like, ain't nobody saying nothing in the comments. I see y'all watching, but ain't nobody saying nothing. So I guess y'all too busy writing. But if y'all got questions, y'all better ask her because she's giving it to us like straight, no chaser for real. Read that one.
What's your take on guaranteed funding promises made by some business funding companies? Are these legitimate or just clever marketing tactics?
Just clever marketing tactics. Just like I tell y'all, think about Credit Karma. They're always telling you, oh, you're slightly to get approved. The odds are 98% you can get approved for this credit card. But now they done got your information in the system because you done went and applied. Now they're about to market to you even more. They're about to send you text messages. So all of that stuff is a marketing. Nothing is guaranteed with credit and with funding because we don't know your situation.
Nothing is guaranteed.
So that's why Credit Karma is free because they're marketing to you. Of course, I give you something, give you your TransUnion and Equifax report for free because y'all gonna come up here and click on these links, get these credit builders and stuff like that. So yeah.
Wow.
You're being bamboozled.
She said,
like, you get 10,000. You get 10,000.
You're
being bamboozled. The Bay is letting it all go today.
Let it all hang out.
Oh yes.
So, are there instances where bad credit is actually better than paying for credit repair? And can you share examples where clients would have been better off leaving things as they were?
I can't, because you can't. You can't. You would need a co-signer if you're trying to get a car, or you might be completely denied, right? You probably can't even apply for an apartment. I have a person now that came to me and was homeless. She can't go anywhere. They're not accepting no family member is trying to help. So that's why I'm telling people, like, get your credit repaired now. Get you a little simple credit card. Get a self-lender credit builder card. Start there. It's only $25 a month, but you're putting yourself in a good credit behavior. They're seeing that you're able to start your building of your credit, and it will help you more. But better credit is going to be with better credit. Bad credit ain't going to get you nothing.
Wow. So what if you got bad credit, but you got money? That it don't matter for certain situations, right?
When you go and apply, they want that social. When that social goes down, they're gonna want to see some kind of history.
Right.
They gotta have that history because your paper trail can't give history.
That's
they don't give history at all. Paper trail, no.
Because then it's like it don't make sense. Because like if you got money, then why isn't your credit good? That means you got money and you're not paying your bills with your money.
That's right.
So it makes you look irresponsible.
Right. You can like I say, they make $50,000 a month, but they owe American Express 20,000 and don't want to pay it back. I mean, get your points. You got to use it again. It's like a mindset is just they don't have any structure. They don't have that coach. They don't have that mentor. They don't have that plan that they actually need to be successful, because you need a budget. I don't care if you make $100,000 a month. You need a budget or you are going to be broke.
Right. That's right.
And you can make money, but you still be broke. You know why? Because your expenses has picked up. You're going to get all these things, and it's not added up monthly, because now you're spending $110,000 a month. You're going into your savings, your 401k at this point, because after a while, things that are in for the now, they're not going to be forever. So if you're not taking your money now and investing it into things that can be longevity for your future, you're going to be stuck. And things that you're doing today is no longer going to be working. Look at AI, is taking over everywhere. And like, I don't tell nobody to quit their job, their 9-to-5s, but at least get you another side hustle going on. Because you don't know when you're going to get that email and say, listen, we got to let 200 of y'all go. You may be one, so please be prepared, blah, blah, blah. You don't want that to be you when you got a family to feed, when you got a kid in college. Like, you don't want that to be you. So setting yourself up with insurance and credit is the goal. You are the GOAT. If you have those two set up, you are the GOAT. And don't think about credit as just as you know, about to go out of here. There is more to that than into insurance. So I'm gonna say that my mom been in insurance before I was born. So that was before 89.
I was about to say, she said it, y'all get y'all some insurance.
Yeah, but no, she don't do it hardly no more. But I know that's your lane.
It's definitely.
Yep. And it goes well perfectly, because you got to have that portfolio set up.
Right.
What are the most common mistakes people make when trying to repair their credit on their own, and how can they avoid falling into these traps besides hiring you?
I'm like, answer that. Give me credit back.
They try to dispute online. That is one thing that is a no-no. I don't recommend nobody to dispute online unless they are disputing their personal information. The reason why is because you're really giving up your rights when you because you're saying it's not yours. They know it's yours. Just tell the truth. I see that you are reporting this late, and this was not late, but speak the facts. Use your consumer laws. That's what gets you the proper and legitimate disputes, and nothing coming back unless, like I say, they were sold by another collection company. So how to avoid it? Get with somebody that knows what they're doing. It's not the lifestyle marketing.
Okay, how do you find out if the person knows what they're doing? Because there's so many, just like what we do in insurance, right? There's so many credit repair people, so many, and somebody knows somebody that knows somebody. Is there a way? Because there's a way to narrow down insurance agents. I mean, you can call carriers if you have to, but what way is there for us as a consumer to find out if the credit repair specialist is exactly that? Or if it's not one of these people that took one of those high school classes or YouTube University and became a credit repair specialist.
Right. Or went to the association website and got their little certificate, but don't really know the ins and outs. And they're just regurgitating other people's information that they're seeing. So that is a good question. So,
did I stump you? I like this. Neil,
are you talking to them, or are you talking to somebody in the Philippines? All right. Are you able to text this person and have a relationship? Is this person showing up on social media like me? Can you really reach out to this person and see what they're actually doing for you? Or are you just paying an invoice every month? Right. That's it. How is the first, like they say, the first impression is the best. How do you feel when you first went to them? Do you feel like they was just trying to get your money? Oh, Cash App, or here's the link, pay here. No, that's why I offer a free credit audit. You can either work with me or do it yourself. It's either or. I just want you to get yourself together. Get started today.
That was the pause because it was like common sense. Make sure you're dealing with a real person.
Yeah, like
The pause because she didn't know how to answer it. She was like, "How can I say this?"
No, because there's some real people out there, but their credibility could be shot due to any reasons, their past, or people just one bad consumer, or one person that thinks they didn't do a good job and decided to put this all over. I mean, so I don't know if there's a way that we can actually find out if besides what she said. I mean, most people get research. I mean, to go on a date with somebody, they're already looking through your Facebook and going far down 3 years to see if they know who you are.
If you go buy a car, you're not just going to the lot and say, "Hey, I want that car," unless you been scoping it out. You know, been online doing research. You know, seeing a few people with it. You know, heard about it. It's good things about this car. That's when you tap into and go get more research and see what they can do, and don't just jump on it right then either. Like I tell people, you know, sleep on it, because this is an investment that you're going to make. And I want it to be a one-time investment, but it will not be if you don't have the mindset for it.
Let me ask you, this is going to be another question, then we can go back to the regular questions.
Okay.
Do you ever turn away business?
Yes.
Why?
Without
that was quick. She was like, it just happened before I got on the show.
Because like I said, I'm a caring person, and sometimes I care too much, people say, but I don't think so. If you already struggling making your payments on your credit cards, and I want you to get that down, I'm going to tell you to go and do these steps to prepare us. So when it's time for us to get started, this is what we're going to do, but prepare yourself now. Go and delete this personal information. You know, send out this validation letter, see what comes back. I give you the tips here and there for you to do it, because you're going to come back to me, because it be people who want home ownership. I am a mortgage loan officer. I am a business loan broker. So it don't stop just with them having bad credit. I can help them get there for free.
Wow.
Well, damn. Okay.
Okay.
Like, boom.
Is right. So is high consultation fees a sign of a scam? Like if people just charge like so much for you to just have a consultation with them, is that a scam? Is that a red flag, a yellow sign?
I can't speak for everybody else because I don't know how they do their consultations. Mine is free because I put it in my system. As long as you give me what I need on my form, my system generates your analysis in 5 minutes. Why would I charge you $100?
Oh, that's so sweet.
Why would I charge you $100?
The bay is nice. The bay is nice. Okay.
It makes sense. You only pay $1 to pull your credit report, and you're able to see your FICO credit reports, and you get to talk to me for free. And you're able to get some deletions, because I'm going to tell you, I love the people. Because the thing about it, they're going to tell them credit bay, credit bay, credit bay. That's it. Just put me in a room. I can help the people who need the help. If they need my service, they're going to come. But everybody can't afford it right now. And I get it.
You already know. Before anything else. That's why she's called Credit Bay.
That's right. I'm Bay. You know, y'all can call on y'all Bay, right? Okay.
I know that's right.
Some of us can anyway.
Some of y'all can. Say some of y'all.
Oh, Jesus.
But
let's go to the next one. This is good. I'm loving it.
Is business funding truly accessible for those with less than perfect credit, or are most options only viable for people with excellent credit scores?
It's possible, but you're looking at a higher interest rate. Yeah, it's possible, but you're looking at a higher interest rate. You may need a little, collateral here and there, or, it's situations where it can happen. If your business is already making income, you can do it that way. It's ways behind it, but it could have you paying more if you was not in the excellent credit score range.
Right.
I'm not gonna say it's not possible, because it is.
So what is the excellent credit score range? Is that 700 and up?
680 or better.
680 or better. Okay. All right.
Yeah.
Okay. So look at your credit scores, guys. If you're under 680.
Yeah. And you can get approved for a home at 580, but you can have those interests, you can have those fees and stuff like that. I'm gonna shoot for the 680 or better.
I know that's right. You can have lower interest rate. Nobody wants to overpay for stuff,
No.
Not to say you own it, just say it because you're never gonna own it.
Never.
I prefer to rent.
Pay it off, you're still paying taxes, and you're never on them.
Mm,
Wait. Oh, that's it right there. I'm sorry, I was looking over
you're
here.
good.
All right. If someone has tried multiple credit repair or funding services without success, what are the chances that they are simply being sold false hope? How do you set realistic expectations for your clients?
Seeing where they are, because that's the only realist I can get. If I can't tell you how to skin the cat if I ain't even seen the cat. So it's just I got to see your situation. What we got? Do you have the necessary accounts? Do we need to add a trade line? What do we need help with? So again, setting realistic expectations would be to definitely seeing your situation and seeing how we can get there. What are your goals? Because I don't know you from a can of paint.
Right.
Do you have like an agency, or you're a one woman army?
So I do partner with other companies. I am partnered with Rock Financial, that is who I'm affiliated with for my business loan brokerage. And with mortgage, with my mortgage loan officer is with the Capital Federal Credit Union. And for the credit repair company is me.
I was just
third party with that.
asking about the credit repair company. She just gave us everything. Okay.
I know.
What is your social?
I'm very funny over my clients. And why I say that is because I've been with the MLM companies. And yes, they do a great job. But again, the clients don't send out their letters. They don't follow up. So I rather have control. I'm a very controlling type of coach. Oh, so I'd be all up in their business. I'd be like, no, you cannot do DoorDash next week. No. Lock your credit card. No. Yeah, you want to be like, and you need that because you don't have your friends and your family. They're like, oh yeah, let's go to Cheddar's, let's go here, let's go there. No, sit your butt down, go make a sandwich, eat a pack of noodles. I mean, we got to sacrifice something to get where we're trying to go at, because we're not going to get there. We're going to keep having those stumbling blocks, something that's going to keep bringing us back down if we keep doing those things, and we need to stop.
Oh, so you do it by you? You don't have an agency. It's you. You touch all the people that come to you. You take care of them. Yeah. That is a crazy schedule. I could only imagine.
Now I have a team when it comes to my disputing, so I don't handle that. I'm here to show up, do my speaking engagements, talk to y'all, educate y'all, and things like that. But as far as the work being done, that is being done by a team.
Okay.
I've trained a team.
So do you?
As you speaking to somebody, you're speaking to me.
Got it.
They on the background.
Yeah.
Yes. That's what's up. I got Takira. What's up, girl?
Hey, Takira.
She watching from the big old state of New Jersey.
Okay.
And tell the people where you from. Where you from?
Yes, please.
I am from North Carolina, small town called Plymouth, close to Greenville, near the Outer Banks as well. I've been here all my life. I lived in Raleigh, Greenville, places like that. Loved it, but this is home. This is where it's at. This is where it got built at. I can't go nowhere. This is where the business started, and I got to be here with my parents to make sure that everything runs. So let's not just talk about what I have going on. I have to manage the businesses as well for the family. That is all on me.
Okay. So you just entrepreneur on top of entrepreneur.
Right. But this is why I tell people, if you're in business, and my coach, CEO Coach Matt, shout out to him, you got to have a routine in your business, in life, right? So it's a schedule that I have that my mother can't say, like call me and say she need me or nothing like that. My mother has my routine.
Wow, this sounds familiar. This sounds so familiar to what we do. Wow.
Yeah, you got to have a routine. You got to know when are you going to be doing your content, sending it to your marketing manager or whatever, how you do it. Having those time when you're going to eat with your kids. When do you get them up for breakfast? Like having that in place, you can actually see how to become that successful business owner. But if you're just living day to day and just getting up, picking up the phone, seeing what appointments you have and things like that, that's not enough. Because that's not all you do. You have a life beyond business. So you need to put that in a spreadsheet. What time are you doing what?
Secure.
Like the military. Come on, get up.
Secure got a good question. I don't even know what she's talking about. We're gonna find out. The Bay is gonna answer. I'm not sure if you discussed this. Have you ever worked with a client that has gone through NACA program? The
First
NACA.
of all, that is not how Secure would have asked the question. We are not.
Like that. Oh,
Secure would have been more like, I'm not sure if you discussed this, but have you ever worked with a client that has gone through the NACA program?
oh God.
No,
I love that. I love y'all. The energy is so. If they missing this channel tonight, this video, listen, they missing something.
So you have not worked with someone with the NACA?
No, I haven't, but I know a little bit about the NACA. It's pretty much a neighborhood assistance, a program. And it's good, and it has its pros and cons, just like everything else. I know you got to sit through a program, and they got to make sure that you read these certain standards and things like that. But no, I have not.
Oh, okay. And she said something else. What was it?
she was saying she'd been up here. She just forgot to send her message.
Yeah, but the NACA program is great. Like, you don't have no down payment, no closing costs. It is great, but if you have the time to commit, because it is definitely a commitment. It's like doing community service.
Oh, Jesus.
Oh,
Yeah.
Sandra, that Jesus was like experience.
There's all types of community service, first of all. It's all not court ordered, okay?
No, it's not court ordered. Volunteer services. Let me put it that way.
Yes. Community service could be a great thing.
Listen, this has been great, man. I'm wondering if anybody has other questions. I want to tell you this is great, and we're definitely doing a part. You guys are a mess. We're definitely doing a part 2 because I do want to get really, really into the funding, and I know that takes time. And with the 10 minutes we have, I don't want to start something we can't finish. So we're definitely having a part 2. So no, I need you to say it for the tape. Yes.
Yes, we are doing a part 2. I mentioned it earlier, but just in case y'all missed it earlier, we're having a part 2. Okay.
Definitely.
I need it for the recording. I need it for the recording. You guys know me. Playback.
Yeah. That way, if she don't come back, y'all can say Credit Bay lied. It wasn't us. But no, seriously.
Service. I'm going to be here for my community service, okay?
Yes, I love it. I really do love it. I think that this was great. You dang. I'm sorry.
This is perfect timing for the 4th quarter. She said something very important. I think people are missed that one. That went over the head like jumping rope. Right. Coming into the 4th quarter, guys, if there's a time to at least get your credit checked, you know what? Why don't you tell people how they can find you, please? How can they find you?
So you can find me. I'm on all platforms. Coach Credit Bay on TikTok. That's my main platform. I love me some TikTok. And Instagram, same thing. Coach Credit Bay. So I just changed it. So it was Credit Bay the plug. But going into these rooms and stuff, I was like, so I reached out to this wonderful lady on Instagram called She Managed It. That's another little shout out. She helped me with my bio, and she was like, let's go for Coach Credit Bay. I said, yes, let's do it. So Coach Credit Bay, you guys can find me there. And I'm on Stan Store as well under Coach Credit Bay. So either way, I'm on the platform. Credit Bay, just type in that, and I'm sure you will find me. There shouldn't be another Credit Bay out there.
What was that last I just heard a new platform.
You just said another platform. What was that?
What was it? Stan's Hall?
Stan Store, Stan.store. So that is a platform where you can go if you're in digital products or you have a service base, and they just also open up a community. If you want to open up a community with your people, and it's like $29.99 a month. And it's an all-in-one platform, and they accept Stripe and all that. And you can offer your clients Afterpay and Klarna services as well if they cannot pay. Yeah. And you can set up your own payment plans for your customers inside of Stan Store. So y'all can go to my Stan Store link, get your free 14-day trial. Okay, look, we just throwing in all the commercials.
Right. I'm going to need for you, after we finish, I'm going to need for you to drop those links under the YouTube channel. So that they can have that, because I know, we ain't writing it up there. I don't want to spell nothing wrong, but she will drop those links. with that information. Once
Did
we
you
get
want me to
off,
put them in the comments now or what?
I don't even know if you could type in there now. You sure can because it'll show up in the comments.
Oh,
Right.
yes.
Yeah.
Wow. She said,
Drop
wow. Thank God we got this recorded. I'm going to play back. Rewind. Slow motion.
Yeah.
Man.
And then if you do so well with staying, what I like about them is like if you do real well with them and you make an X amount of money in so many days, they will start giving you instant pay. So whatever you made for that day, you're able to cash out for that day.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
And
you don't have to set up nothing separate with Klarna or Afterpay. Everything is embedded with StanStore. You just hook up your Stripe and they handle everything else.
Oh, I already have a Stripe account. That's what I've been using so far for my ebooks.
Yeah.
But that's what's up. Like this was good. They go to
Royalty Financial Futures. Here we go. Stan Story. Bay Academy. That must be one. Oh, look at you. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Yeah, so I just created an academy on school.com, SKOOL.com.
Yeah.
So that's the platform that everybody been on now. And it's like a Facebook, it's a great platform. And every client that I get, I want them to come in there in case they do have further questions. And maybe someone else that had that same issue can answer it. And it's a free platform.
Hold on, don't go to Kira. We're gonna ask her. Oh. I know you said you've learned about business and being an entrepreneur for years because you was born into a family full of entrepreneurs, which is awesome. And I'm in the same area, so I know Plymouth is a small town, and y'all are doing big things out of the big little town of
yes, honey. They be like, "Girl, why is you still in Plymouth? You don't belong there." I said, "Listen,
yes, you do.
Yes, I do.
That's right.
I got to be the change. I got to be the meetings with the mayor and let him know." And that's another thing. I'm on the board with the homeownership committee here with the mayor. So it's like, I'm not here just to, I don't brag a lot. I just show you.
So look, and you can't brag, girl. If you don't brag, nobody's gonna brag. But
I let them brag though. They'll tell you. The people tell you.
I'm not even gonna ask the question because I'm. Yes, Sandra.
This is something we ask all of our guests. All of our guests got such big things going on. So, what is your end game?
My end game?
Yes. Like, what is your end game? What is the reason you're doing this? How do you what is your?
Yeah, you're done.
How do you see things at the end?
How do I see things at the end is for my daughter to own and operate her own business, whatever she wants to do. She do not have to I'm not going to press my child to go to a college and give them all my and her coins when I know it's something that she could possibly be great in a skill. And that's another thing, teaching the kids good skills so they will have a good tool to use in the future. Because if we don't have the new skills that are today, we're going to be left behind, and adults too. So we all need to be jumping into somebody's program, somebody's coaching program, mentorship, and getting to the next level. So my ending goal is to be able to have multiple properties just like I'm doing now, and not being able to run the business, but let the business run itself. Delegate. I'm delegating this stuff. If she want it, if she don't, then we still got other things, real estate and things like that, e-commerce, drop shipping. Let's talk about that. Airbnb. It is so much to do where you can't go broke.
You can't go broke.
She's basically saying she's going to make sure her child is working before she stopped working.
There you go. And retire my mom within the next couple of years. I'm not putting a number on it because it could happen next year. So I'm going to just say that, right? Because my mother been working again before I was born, hard on her feet, and still to this day, to make sure that her children is successful, her grandkids is okay. So I want to be that one to pull that pressure from her and do it for her, even if I got to take over all the businesses. That's why I'm here.
That's beautiful.
But I can't do it if my business is not running and delegated by other people for that to be successful. But I definitely want to be in this alone call. Like, I'm 9 years in. People say, girl, how can you deal with them people? They got so many problems. I laugh at them. I joke with them. And I engage with them, and I let them know, like, it's not all and be all. You don't have to go file bankruptcy. Let's just talk it out. You can do it. Change up your financial, right? It's a mindset thing. We all can do it. If your budget is in order, every dollar has a job. You just got to know where it goes.
Ooh, I like that. Every dollar got a job.
gotta know where it goes.
Every dollar got a job. Every
Yes.
dollar.
Shout out to my coach, Be Budgeted. She tells us that all the time. Every dollar has a job.
Right.
You don't
Yeah,
have
we
no
got
money for DoorDash this week. It's like,
We
okay.
got Coach B Budget. You said Coach Mac, Mike, somebody
Yep, Coach
else. All right,
CEO Matt. Yep, Coach CEO Matt. Mm-hmm.
CEO Mac. MACK. Okay.
MATT.
Max.
Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
Max.
Yep.
Max. Okay. I'm just listening, taking notes.
All right, we gotta drop those names. That's good. Shout outs. Okay, so we know where to find you, Miss Coach Bay, across all platforms.
Yes, we do. And make sure you drop those tags too. If y'all want to connect with Coach Credit Bay, y'all make sure y'all hit her up. If you're not following her, follow her. She is really out here trying to help the people. And that's what we're all about. Educating and helping people. So again, I appreciate you for getting on tonight. And we're going to definitely set up part 2. We got the next couple weeks lined up already, but I'm gonna get you locked in. So we can bring you back and talk about some more of this stuff. Cause even like business structure, because a lot of people tell people how to do things, but really how to set stuff up and budget and structure is very important. And so
sometimes people have you spending too much money trying to build up your business.
You go broke trying to structure your business. You ain't doing it the right way. Yeah. So yes, ma'am. This was great. You got any last words?
Man,
no. I don't. I'm just ready for part 2. And do I have your permission to create a free guide for the business section?
Girl, yeah, you can do whatever you want to do. I'm gonna send you. Are you
Yes, please.
After I end the stream, give me like a couple minutes after I end the stream. Don't go nowhere, okay?
Yeah, don't go nowhere.
Yeah, I'm gonna end the live and just don't go nowhere.
Okay.
So I can do something.
All right, ladies and gentlemen. It's been another great episode of the Round Table. It's been an honor, a pleasure, and a privilege. We will see you next Friday, baby. We're out of here. Yeah.